When summer and fall merge together, it's only right that we give you guys a fusion recipe. And no, I'm not talking about Mexican and Korean cuisines coming together to give you guys kimchi tacos, although that does sound delicious. I'm talking about seasonal fusions here. So of course, we're going to be making a vegan pumpkin ice cream. Come on. Just when you thought pumpkin had gone too far, here we come with this recipe. But I promise, if you love ice cream and you love pumpkin, you are going to love this recipe, and we'll even give you some shortcuts along the way. So the first thing that we're gonna do is make our vegan condensed milk. So you wanna grab a saucepan, and then we're gonna add some sugar into that. Now, depending on where you live, you can find this in the store now, but if you have a few pantry staples, you can make it cheaper yourself. So the next thing you're gonna add is your coconut milk. And we just wanted to show you that the Target brand is our favorite. It is always super thick and creamy, which is just what you want when you're buying a canned coconut milk. Add your coconut milk in, and then you're gonna turn this to medium-low heat and stir until all the sugar has dissolved. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes. Once all of your sugar has dissolved, you're going to turn this down to simmer and let it cook for about an hour until it's reduced in half. We have a full tutorial video on how to make vegan condensed milk, so we will leave that in the description box below if you need to see even more details on how to make this. So once you have it reduced in half, you can pour it into a container and let it chill until it is cold. It will thicken up just like condensed milk is, and you are good to move on to the rest of the video. Moving on, we are going to make a vegan whipped topping. You can totally buy a tub of whipped topping if you want, but you're gonna wanna start with a super chilled bowl just into the freezer for like 30 minutes, and then we also chilled our beaters. So into your bowl, you are going to add more coconut milk, as well as some sugar and vanilla, and then we're just gonna beat that until it's all whipped together. Whether you got a can of coconut milk that didn't have a really thick coconut cream, or you accidentally poured the water into your bowl before you started beating it, if your stuff will not thicken, then you can absolutely use it. It is just for ice cream. We're not trying to have fluffy whipped topping on top of French toast or something like that. So it's okay to keep using it. Now you're gonna add some of that condensed milk that you made into your fluffy whipped topping. Then add in some pumpkin puree. You wanna make sure that you get pureed pumpkin and not pumpkin pie filling, because that has already been spiced, and we don't want that, because the next thing we're gonna do is add in pumpkin pie spices. Now we're gonna add in those pumpkin pie spices, which are cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice, as well as some salt. We prefer to measure out the spices ourselves because we just like the taste that it gives, and also we don't know how hard it is to find actual pumpkin pie spice outside of the US, but if you can find it, you could use that if you would prefer. Then we're just gonna add a little bit of vanilla, and then you are going to beat it one more time together. Now pour this into any freezer safe container. Now you're just gonna freeze this for at least 6 hours or overnight. Make this top 8 allergen friendly? The answer is yes. There are 2 main things. We are using coconut base for both the sweetened condensed milk as well as the whipped topping, but you can use a rice or almond depending on your allergens whipped topping. And then for the sweet condensed milk, the post that we are using outlines how you can make it with any type of non-dairy milk. So anything that is suitable for your allergies, you can use for that. So how long does this last inside of your freezer? It will last for 3 to 6 months. And the key there is if it lasts that long. It will be perfectly fine during that time, but we are highly suspecting that it will not last that long once you taste how delicious it is. If you would like this process to go even faster, it is a no churn recipe already, so it is super fast already. But if you would like to make it even faster, you can use whipped topping like So Delicious if you don't have a coconut allergy. You can also use sweetened condensed coconut milk that is available in some stores. There is also a new sweetened condensed oat milk, depending on your allergies, that you can find starting in a couple of months. If you love this video and you would like even more no churn, no banana vegan ice cream recipes. We have at least 6 other recipes. We have classic chocolate and vanilla, but we also have things like salted caramel brownie and rocky road that we think that you guys will love. So make sure you check all of those out at makeitdairyfree.com. We will also link those in the description box below. We hope you liked this video. If you did, if you could give us a like and a subscribe if you aren't already, we would really appreciate that. Have a great week, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.